Hey y'all, are we ready to tap into these new moon messages? Crowllies, I saw a whole flock of crows. Like, that was this morning, and all I did was pour out the coffee from my altar. That lets you know something about like altar maintenance or um, giving offerings or uh, connecting with ancestors or um, giving back to your space. Something about just being more in tune. All right, more in tune. So that could be significant. Let's go ahead and just like clear the air in this real quick before we start getting in to these messages. I want to pull out the herbal astrology, okay, deck first, just to get y'all some messages because I just feel like you may need it for some reason. Let's see. I just saw angel number 133. What do they need to know? Next 2 weeks to be significant, okay? Angel number 144. So there's an arrival of something. Not to mention, did I tell you, like, it was quiet. There was no crow call. Like, I didn't even know they was out there. They were out there. Like, they were out there, though. So there's something about, like, your spiritual team, your ancestors being there, gathering, but not saying anything. And that could be significant. So this is going on. But they were, like, at least, like, minimum, like, 6 or 7. And there was still some flying in when I caught it. So I was like, wow, like, we have rose love. So it's almost like silent love. Like they're standing with you, but they're not saying anything. You know how like you're supporting someone, they're going through something, and like you put your hand on their shoulder. You don't say much. You're just there. You're just present. There's like the presence of your spirit guides, there's presence of your ancestors, but they're not saying anything. They don't have to say much. All right. Yeah. So there's love here. And I feel like you're attracting ancestors that don't speak. They show up. All right. Destiny. So there's something about like a cycle coming to completion with the snake eating itself. So there's something that and it's crazy because we're talking about like new moon messages right now. So this is like a new cycle, but it's not like a merry-go-round, you know? It's not a merry-go-round. That's not what I'm seeing. It's almost like whatever I heard, whatever was toxic, it's eating at itself. It's eating away at itself or something like that. Hibiscus joy. Mm. That's so crazy because I'm about to launch this new spiritual bath and it does have hibiscus in it. That's crazy. And it's good for self-love, healing, perception of self, like, but it also allows you to attract what is divinely in alignment with you. And I'm not talking about like, oh, what's in alignment with you, and if you're in a low vibration, that's what you're gonna get. It's like, no, what is literally divinely in alignment with your highest self. Angel number 444, 445. All right. So there's something's growing. Your destiny. There's something that's shaping here. in this new moon. So the next 2 weeks, there's something that's going to be eating away at itself. So that way, if something else can produce roots, so something else can grow. What's going on here? Seeing like a white dove, and what is that? A hummingbird could be significant. Those spiritual meanings could be significant, so look them up. All right. We have wisdom with the unicorn. All right. So yeah, this wisdom that you guys are going to be getting, spiritual downloads and stuff like that, these next 2 weeks, that wisdom is coming from your spiritual team, from your ancestors. That's what I see. And it's like something's gonna start growing spontaneously. Spontaneous growth. I did say something about expansion, but that expansion can also be growth. All right, poppy dream. It could be a little confusing. Your dreams could be very active right now. Okay. I'm seeing really big jumps, like from 12 to 30, from 14 to 37, like very big jumps. A very big jump, a very big shift. Your Neptune, your Neptune placement could be significant. Your moon placement could be significant. Something's going on there. Trust. This is like you just giving it all to your ancestors, your spiritual team. You just trusting that everything's going to work out. Love. Here. It's like in your DNA. Something is rising in vibration in your DNA, in your heart center. And there's something about timing here with that little clock right there. That's like a pocket watch, okay? It's like you got love in your pocket. I'm also seeing like a portal, like there's a portal here. There's a door right here. Let's zoom in for a second. You see it? You see that portal right here? There it is, nice and clear. That's the portal right here. So there's something about a portal and timing. And with the moon energy. Oh, what are those things? A Merkaba? You know those little star, that's really good to like direct energy in different directions. So there's like energy being directed in so many different directions that it opens a portal. And I feel like you're being assisted by an ancestor, grandfather, grandmother energy. Here's your journey. So listen to your intuition, okay? Because I feel like there's something here that's destined with the dreams, energy, and just everything that's happening right now is a big shift. Something is cooking. Like with that pot energy, something's cooking for you. Right? Something's cooking with that pot energy. That's a definite. It's like big shift energy. But for some of you, you're like, all right, well, I took 4 steps back. Like I took a few steps forward, I'm taking steps back. What does that mean? You're just shifting back into alignment, the Weaver. Something is like, I'm hearing like back stitching. So for those of you that like, you know, designer and stuff like that, like sewing and stuff, when you are sewing something, right, you do the regular stitch, right? And then there's something called a back stitch. When you backtrack on something to solidify how strong it is, there's something there in regards to that. But this is solidifying your joy, okay? And it's almost like you're being guided to walk a certain path, no matter how vulnerable it is, because she's barefoot. And she's walking, but she's walking in peace, and she's walking in joy, like in the presence and in the energy of joy. Okay, the spider spirit could be significant. Okay, lavender, bathing in lavender or hibiscus, maybe perhaps lighting it as like an incense, right? Or maybe like having like, maybe you have like a perfume or a soap or something like that with it in the next 2 weeks could help you, could really benefit for you. Lavender is good not just for calm, all right, and calming energies. It's good for cleansing negativity and gently removing it, right? It's like a gentle, a courteous removal or a courteous escort of negativity or negative energy. And it's good to calm things down after hectic time, chaos, drama, arguments, just things that are not as cordial or not as contained. Okay, is what I heard. Yeah, protection, rue. All right, rue is good for protection, but you know, rue is also good for money. Rue is good for the removal of hexes and jinxes and evil eye and all that. Okay, and so next 2 weeks, you guys, if you've already like have experienced like going through a cleansing and stuff like that these past 2 weeks, then in these next 2 weeks you're going to start seeing this shift for you, right? If you guys haven't really done anything in these past 2 weeks, these next 2 weeks, this is you getting into this energy, right? So you got to kind of figure out where you are in the chronological event order here. Okay, we have sensuality with Mandrake. It's you. You're the one that's growing. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Something's eating itself. Something's eating itself with the snake in a circle. But you see the roots, right? Okay. Now check this out. Then something's growing from that, and it ends up being you. It's you. The growth is you. So in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see a massive shift and change for you yourself. Let's get some more information. Let's get some more details. Let me go ahead and get another deck for y'all. Ooh, engine number 1212 and 1233 could be significant. All right, 1212 portal could be significant. I did do a reading for 1212 messages. Now I'm seeing 1244. So angel numbers are like, I'm here. They're just like everywhere. Let's see what's the vibe that's going on here. Next 2 weeks. What can they expect next 2 weeks in their energy? See, there's something like, we're talking about roots and we're talking about growth. Now we're talking about water. So we're talking about something that's eating itself. So there's a filtration of emotions. Whatever was drowning you, okay, or whatever you overextended yourself to, or you hit rock bottom with, it's now changing. Like you couldn't get to the surface of something, and that's the moon energy too, the full moon. So the full moon could be significant. What's going on here? Ooh, masculine energy came out. Yeah, so you may have extended yourself to some sort of masculine energy, or you may have hit rock bottom with overextending yourself with masculine energies in general. I also heard this is you leaned too far. Yeah, angel 14, 14, 14, 15. You leaned too far into your masculinity and it was drowning you. Yeah, waves. That's where that is, because when you lean more into your masculine energies, masculine emotions are more like aggressive. So there's something there, like you were leaning too far into your masculine emotions, and hibiscus within itself is very feminine earth. Okay, so you're getting back into your energy. Clarify that. Yeah, it's with this legal thing here, it's twofold. Some of you guys are going through legal things, of course, right? Because I'm reading for a big collective, Crowllies, right? Um, some of you guys are dealing with legalities, debts and stuff like that, and 1515. But there's something that's like eating itself or consuming itself. And if we're talking about debt, it's almost like the debt disappears. The snake is also transformation. The snake is also wisdom. Wisdom came out twice. So it's almost like you learn how to transmute something. Okay. For those of you that, you're not in the physical going through legalities and lawyers and court and stuff like that, it's almost like there's something that you dealt with karmically that is being rectified in your energy, and it has something to do with the balance and the restoration of overgiving to masculine energies or toxic masculine energies that were not giving to you, and that made you lean further into your masculine energy and toxic traits of masculinity. Okay, so this is toxic masculinity. You were overextending yourself to toxic masculinity. It started to affect your emotions, seeing the waves of emotion. So an emotional roller coaster, worry, fears, doubts, insecurities, and things of that nature. And you started drowning in that. Okay. And so there's a shift happening here, a more mothering and nurturing type of energy. And that's being clarified again with the karmics. But there's harmony here. There is harmony. All right. Everybody's karmic situation could be different. All right. Your karmic situation could be third parties, meaning things that are happening outside of you. You have no control over that. You have no control over what that person's going to say. You have no control over what that person is going to do. You have no control over, what that company is going to do, what that organization is going to do. Like, all you can do is what you're going to do. But there's other factors, external factors at play. And that could have affected your, let's say, karma because of your interactions with that, right? For others of you, that karmic energy could have been just haters, right? When we talk about haters, we're talking about evil eye. We're talking about malicious intentions. We're talking about like throwing salt in your path. And when I say throwing salt in your path, I'm not talking about protection and cleansing. I'm talking about like someone wants to make something bitter for you, right? For others of you, this is like the situation of like lessons that you may have learned through these karmic experiences. So it could have been a handful of maybe a little bit of each and every one of these things, and it's just all the lessons all together. It's now coming to a balance and a restoration of harmony. Okay, in order for you to be able to be at peace and happy, there has to be like something has to come to completion in the next 2 weeks. That's what I'm seeing. So show me how their energy is shifting in the next 2 weeks. What is this new moon bringing in? How is their energy shifting? They have consequences. Whose consequences are these? Someone makes some bad choices, or someone was playing games. Someone was playing with fire. All right. Yeah. Nightlife. And antisocial. So somebody made some bad choices in regards to like things that were not said, because this is like Vegas energy, right? Whatever happens there stays there, like, and usually that is, it's, I'm not necessarily saying the location itself, but I'm saying the standard for what that line represents. It's almost the equivalent of don't ask, don't tell. It's also the equivalent of I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything, but you could have seen something and you could have heard something type thing, right? So there's something shifting here. Clarify this. What is this consequence energy? Yeah. You're tired of the bad choices. You're tired of the mixed signals. Like you have nothing else to give in regards to that. So like you're not giving energy to that in the next 2 weeks. All right. Some of you guys, you could actually be a little tired. Like the new moon can also bring out like the energies of like not just you being tired physically, but you being tired on something that is on repeat that has to cease. All right. You have abusive, you have psychopathic here, psychopath, right? That's what you're tired about. You're tired in regards to unpredictability and bad choices, or like the unpredictability of whether or not somebody else is going to make a bad choice and how it's going to affect you, and you're just burnt out, right? There's something here about masking the pain, right? Making it look pretty or presentable to someone else. And that was toxic. Yeah, this is drama, incompatibility. So there's something that was incompatible with your frequency, and that's probably why it has to like be transmuted. This is probably also something that is represented with the wisdom that you've learned. You're starting to understand, like, wow, even though it looks good, it's not for me. Okay. Healing. Next 2 weeks, if you feel like isolating, or if you feel like spending time with your family just because, it's because your higher self is like, you need time to meditate, you need time for you need to detach from these other energies, because it's toxic to you. It's toxic to your spiritual growth, to your spiritual evolution, to your spiritual manifestations. There's something here about like arguments. They don't want you to argue with people, all right? Or they don't want you to be around people that expose drama. And I'm not talking about like truth seekers or truth revealers. I'm talking about more so like people that just like to constantly bring you in the loop of drama and arguments and hearsay and just like things that are not really gonna benefit you. Okay, it's just not. What's going on here? Let's get into the pattern. All right, next 2 weeks. So I'm gonna see what's shifting for you mentally first. What's shifting? So what's new, basically, because this is a new moon, new chapter, new energy, right? So from whenever you're watching this, you're still tapping into that new energy. Don't ever feel like, oh, that was like 3-4 weeks ago, that was 4 months ago, that was a year ago. Oh my God, I'm trying to apply. Yeah, it's 22:55. You here when you have to be here. All right. What's going on here? It's something about like somebody's looking at you like you crazy, but you dealing with toxicity made you the way you are. Like somebody's looking at you like you're too masculine, you're too aggressive, your emotions are all over the place, but they don't understand that comes from, and I'm not saying like a trigger either, but that comes from a defense mechanism to protect yourself because of the things that you've experienced that were out of your control. And the only thing that you can control is expressing your emotions. That's significant. So it's like when you pop off and when you say something real quick, it's like, where did that come from? Why are you acting like that? All right, let's see. Page of Swords, Hierophant, the King of there's an ancestor of yours that's watching you. And let me be more specific, okay? There's someone from your spiritual court that's watching you. There is an ancestor of yours that's watching you. There is a masculine energy on the other side watching you, okay? They don't talk much. They listen and they observe. For some reason, the Page of Swords is giving like, I'm going to listen to everything that you have to say. This is probably like someone in your spiritual court that you have like small little chit chats with. It's not like a really long, good conversation that you have, but you do have like little conversations, little chats. You may be having little conversations, little chats with this particular ancestors or spirit guide, because the Hierophant to me is like your altar. The Hierophant to me is like prayer. The Hierophant to me is like tapping into your higher self. The Hierophant to me is like your religious or your spiritual practices and your spiritual routines. The Hierophant to me is like aligning yourself to like what your shadow has been avoiding, basically. Okay. And there's like this bigger picture that you're being guided and redirected to, because like I'm hearing you're not asking the right questions. You're not saying like you're not talking about the things that you need to talk about. Okay. There's going to be some new information that comes in within the next week, is what I'm hearing. All right. What is this? Page of Swords. King of Swords. I'm saying be strategic, especially if you feel like somebody's watching you or watching your social media feed or something like that. Okay. Or if you feel like someone's studying you. Be, I heard meticulous, be particular. Show who you are, be confident. You may need a financial advisor. You may need to have a conversation with someone in order to rectify something, because the King of Swords is also like someone that could be an authority or power that can move something in writing or like in signature or something like that. Someone can correct something, some paperwork, some files or whatever, and having a small conversation with someone can rectify something, and it can fix it within like literally less than a week. Judgment. Yeah, there's a rebirth here. And the rebirth is like you're starting to attract things. This is like, I'm seeing Venus, I'm seeing Taurus, I'm seeing Pluto energy. Pluto is about transformation. Okay. So there's a transformation in regards to what you are in like with, meaning what you are attracting, what you are attracted to, what do you like, and what likes you. Okay. So if you're starting to realize like you're trying to break free from conformity, like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna fit in that box. I'm not gonna be the person that you want me to be or the person that you label me to be. I'm gonna be authentic, right? That's your higher self coming through. And it's almost like a teaching moment, right? It's like there's an inner calling that you have in the next 2 weeks that like you're like, I have to do this. I have to pray this prayer. I have to, work with these mantras. I have to do this particular type of meditation. I have to schedule this type of holistic practice, healing session. I have to do these type of journaling prompts. I have to buy this particular book. Whatever this is, it's going to shift you into like a whole new paradigm version of yourself, right? And that's the version of yourself, that's the balanced version of yourself with your highest self and your shadow self, right? And remember, like the shadow self is just basically a narrator letting you know everything that needs to be fixed, healed, that's broken, anything that could have been, other people's problems that you could have put in your backpack and started walking with it in the rest of your life, been carrying it in your back, things that you've carried from your generations previously, meaning things that were poured into you, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally, consciously or subconsciously by your parents, by friends, by relationship partners, whatever that is, right? And it's almost like there's this calling, right? And I'm also hearing you're going to get, in the next 2 weeks, you're going to start hearing Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's name is going to be Archangel Michael this, Archangel Michael that, or Archangel Michael's doing this, Archangel Michael, boom, 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 over and over and over again, right? And there's going to be like this exposure, this nakedness, this vulnerability to whatever was being done behind the scenes, okay, that was not in likeness with you, that you were not trying to manifest, but was trying to latch on to you because of what you were trying to manifest. You get what I'm saying? It's like, the door is but yay high and yay wide, right? And only you can fit in that door, and there's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 people trying to jump, like get in that door. Like, you know how like somebody hits the like fire alarm and everybody starts running all crazy trying to go to the exit, right? It's almost like you're trying to go to your new chapter, and like everybody's trying to like stampede you to try to get like across you, but this is your blessing. You get what I'm saying? And is there something about like somebody's falling on their face, or somebody, like there's something about like somebody now has to be quiet and watch something. They have to watch something, whether they like it or not. A lot of notifications. There's something about like a lot of notifications on your phone. If you guys have spiritual accounts, I'm just gonna say it, like if you have your own spiritual account, like somebody have personal accounts, then you have your spiritual account, somebody might have a business account, whatever. Your spiritual account is gonna have notification, 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 back to back. All right. 5 of Wands. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of people competing with your vision, competing with the bigger picture that you like, your vision board, or like some of you guys are entrepreneurs, some of you guys are overcoming these challenges. Like it could be actual people that are competing with you, probably the same field as you. Okay. There could be somebody like you could have gotten a freaking a rival, like some. It's almost like it turned out to be like, oh yeah, you know, we'll see who gets this first, right? And it was playful at first, and now it's like, no, I'm gonna show you, like I'm gonna show you that I'm better than you. But like in reality, you're the only person that you're competing with is yourself. And not even, because I'm seeing a shift in that mentality, because that was their shadow self that created that narrative, right? The 2 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. Pay attention to what's happening. Like I'm seeing the world internet. Okay, you guys could be planning on, you know, in the next 2 days, planning to like go out, or planning to do something on the internet, or something about the plans that you have. Your goals will be attained, and something's coming in quick. Like something that you thought was going to take a really long time happens literally in less than 2 weeks. So something happens in less than 2 weeks, something happens in 8 days, something happens in 2 days, something happens in 24 hours. You know, something that you thought was going to take like 2 weeks, something that you thought was going to take like, I don't know, something was challenging. And they're saying, keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. There's something about like staying in alignment with your own creative interests. What are you interested in? Do that. Don't do anything else that anybody else wants you to do. Do what you like to do. I don't know what that is. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Lots of fire energy here, yo. Like lots of wands, lots of spiritual movement. Lots of spiritual energy movement. All right. Like in the direction that it's heading in. And even though with that clarify that 5 of Wands, High Priestess. So that 5 of Wands ain't even actual competition or anything like that. It's almost like, oh, there's a problem over here. And that's your intuition, like, I know that's going to be a problem, but you don't talk about it. You don't say anything, right? If someone's sitting there going back and forth or whatever, like this is like trolls, or this is like someone has some negative to say, whatever, like you're seeing it, you're acknowledging it. You might know things about it, but you're not saying anything. You're not saying much. Temperance. You're like, this is like mediator. Like I'm not gonna pick sides, right? This is also like, it's not the time to talk about this yet, right? It's almost like you guys are heated, or there's something that's real fired up right now. I'm not gonna add fuel to the fire, right? There's something like that, right? Utilizing your intuition in moderation, because you're realizing that your intuition is like constantly telling you like, oh, there's a problem here, there's a problem there, blah 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 blah, right? You got to do this, you got to do that, and so like you're like, wow, like how much more can I hold? Like 8 of Cups, like just walk away from it. Just walk away from the problem. That's why your intuition is telling you. So the next 2 weeks, if you're starting to get these major like downloads of like, there's a problem here, there's a problem in this environment, there's a problem with these people, there's a problem with this relationship, like whatever that is, just walk away from it. Don't add Don't add to it. Because when you throw, I always tell this to my clients, when you throw water on fire, the fire is going to kick back before it gets shut off. Sit there and think about that. The fire is going to kick back before it goes and shuts off. Okay? So there's something about like, if you're going to feel something, dipping your feet in it, don't go all the way in it. Don't get all the way invested in your feelings when it comes to arguing, when it comes to having to prove a point, when it comes to having to defend something, when it comes to like, I don't know what this is. Clarify that. There's something about like growing. Something's growing. Like you're finding the meaning. It's not even finding the meaning. It's like you're finding the reasoning behind, oh, so this is why you're arguing. Like really, this is why you're arguing. Or this is why you're trying to compete with me. Or this is why you're trying to, I'm seeing like somebody like pull the chair. Like somebody's about to sit in their empress chair and like someone like kicks the chair. So that way like there could be like a humiliation tactic or something. But you have to be patient. Don't let someone knock you off of your patience. Is what you got to prepare for. Because there's always going to be like people that do that. Like people, I'm seeing like their energy shift with you. And so because people cannot contain that energy shift and they cannot control how you're going to evolve, okay? They're going to want to hold on to it as whatever they can. They're going to try to grab onto whatever they can. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why. Oh, that's going to be playing right now. And there's something in regards to that too. Zoom in. There it is. Boom. There's something in regards to that. So it's like somebody gonna try to hold on to something that they can't even see clearly. How are you gonna try to grab something that you don't even understand what's there in front of you? Queen of Wands. It's like someone's trying to grasp your essence. This is also giving like copycat energy. Like, how are you going to copy something that you don't understand? This is like somebody trying to steal your style, but they don't understand that like your style is very unique. You don't get your style from a magazine. You don't get your style from a particular artist, or like your style comes from here. And so like you can't grab onto something that you can literally not hold in your hands. It's not tangible. So it's like somebody's trying to hold on to your spiritual essence, your spiritual energy, your spiritual, like your God-given creative gifts or something like that, but they cannot. It's too large to hold on to. Like it's not tangible. The Nine of Pentacles. So what you can start expecting is like you're going to start. This is the illumination. This is the illumination phase of like, you know, those lights. Those, what is that? The automatic sensor lights, right? It's almost like if you're doing something and like you're walking up to somebody's house or whatever, and the automatic sensor lights go on. They're like freaking huge, like football field lights. Okay, big glares, like you can see everything, right? So it's like that. It's like something happens and then it's very quiet, but everybody sees it, and you don't have to say much to address it. And you don't even have to say anything to your spiritual team, because if your spiritual team is just sitting there watching, your spiritual team is waiting for this to happen. So it's like your spiritual team is on go. All right. Clarify what is this energy that I'm picking up right now? The Sun card. Exposure. Exposure. Someone's acting like a child. The Eight of Cups. Right? Walk away. Don't walk away from people that throw tantrums. Walk away from people that's throwing tantrums. Because they'll be more happy if you go and then you engage with them. There's something here in regards to like somebody suffering from inner child abandonment wounds, and they're throwing some sort of tantrum to get your attention or to keep you looking in that direction when in reality you're supposed to look elsewhere, right? Clarify, what is this energy? Is this past energy? Is this current energy? What is this? That Eight of Wands came out again. The page of, oh, I said page, Queen of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles talks about either a message, a messenger, a new chapter, okay? A new chapter financially, a new chapter in regards to something new, like a new page in the book. I just heard someone's trying a new strategy from a page in the book. And it's almost like someone's trying to rip a page from your book. Like I'm gonna do things how you do, right? But somebody tells you and you get like the receipt for it. You're like, that's weird. You just do things because it's practical. You do things because, you know, it's supposed to be in alignment with you. Whatever this is being done is something about like it's misaligned. It's not in alignment, so it looks weird. The Page of Cups. Yeah, spiritual downloads. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. There's an opportunity that's coming in. What is that? Yeah, you have to weigh. It's like what you actually want. I said Page of fucking Pentacles. There it is, Page of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. So I'll tell you right now, it's like, do you want to work and collaborate with someone? Do you want to work hand in hand with somebody, right? Or would you rather like continue to work on your manifestations? Look at that, Ten of Swords, Magician, with the Three of Pentacles all together. So there's something about like, if there are any partnerships, now they're being more particular. If there are any partnerships that have went awry and they're trying to reconnect with you, they're just trying to throw you off course. They're trying to throw you off course. All right, let's see what's going on with manifestation, because they said manifestation times already. All right. What I'm seeing physically in this new moon energy, the next 2 weeks, we're shifting into the messages of what you manifested last full moon that is showing itself now in this new moon. So as the moon starts to expand and the light starts to grow, this is what's going to start showing up in your physical reality based off of whatever you've been manifesting. It doesn't matter how or how you manifest it or what your manifestation technique is, okay? What is showing itself? Page number 43, 44, okay? 434, there's something that's being reflected, right? So you're seeing this. What is that? Abundance. Hold on. Let me grab it. And this is something from the past. So I don't even think this is from the last full moon. This could be like further than that that's coming in. It's going to be 44, 11. Abundance. So how's it going to show itself? Through gifts? Promotion of some sort. Ace of Fire and Family. If we're talking about a promotion and we're talking about like family dynamics, we're talking about head of house, okay? Because we're talking about promotion, this means like, oh, you know, somebody in the family is going to be able to financially have a leg up. Okay, we're talking about you. Okay, so you're the one in the family. Clarify the Ace of Fire. New starts, attraction, creation. Is it a new venture or job? It's a passion. It's passion. Summer and self-care. Okay, a newfound passion is about to strike for you. The summertime could be significant in terms of, remember how I said, it could have been a little bit further than that. Maybe in the summertime, you try to manifest something. It is now in this new moon energy starting to shift into reality. Ace of Fire is like regaining the energy back that you were depleted. You're recharging, cleansing, reconnecting with your energy. All right. Or reconnecting with the goals that you had over the summertime to complete it now in this new moon cycle. There's this newfound life force energy within you after, and it's almost like Phoenix energy, right? Where like you felt like there's absolutely nothing left. And then something goes into fire again, that the snake eating itself. It's almost like you thought that there was absolutely nothing left, and then there's a kickback. But that is a part of an illusion or a confusion tactic for like your enemies not to see what's really happening. So it's like the mirror, right? Something's being mirrored. So your enemies are looking at you like you're crazy, but they don't understand that you're not. You're not, right? They don't understand that you actually are so much more calculated. And I'm also seeing like with the mirror thing, it's like, when you're in front of a mirror and you wave your right hand, your left hand is waving, right? So there's something about like your haters or like your enemies, right? Whoever these conspirators are in your life. Because everybody, everybody's gonna have massive haters in their life, right? Especially like if you're just having like a regular life. But there's some people like, we put ourselves out on social media, there's social media influencers. So there's a lot of eyes, on you, rather than you just going to your job and then coming back home and you just dealing with people that's in your life, right? So that being said, whoever is your enemy, whether you acknowledge this, whether you are aware of this, whether you don't know about this, they're seeing the opposite of what is actually about to come for you. So if you're about to have a windfall of money, they're going to see you lose things. Oh, I lost this. Oh, I couldn't get that. Oh, this opportunity was given to this person. Oh, this happened and that happened, and all like the bad stuff is what they see. But that's your protection. This is an illusion tactic. It's like your spiritual team is blowing smoke up your enemies. Careful. To like pipe their ego or something like that. Because they're judging everything that they're seeing. Clarify what is manifesting here for them in the next 2 weeks. Self-love intentions. So yeah, the intentions that you set is coming to fruition. Divine timing. Divine timing is the next 2 weeks. So don't try to control too much that's happening in the next 2 weeks. If you start seeing that something's gonna go like, if something's gonna go left, it's gonna go left. But in reality, it's not going left. It's going in a circle. It's gonna meet up in the right section. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine like you're driving, okay? So I always like to, have analogies, right? You're driving and you're these people that have negative intentions towards you are following you, right? Right behind you. They're following you. Boom, boom. You turn left. They see you turn left. You turn left, but you keep going left and left and left and left, and boom, you're right in the direction that you're supposed to be in. They get lost in the sauce because they only saw you turn left one time. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody's trying to like figure out like something. So what's manifesting in the physical for them? All right, telepathic, your spiritual gifts. Your telepathy is enhancing. A divine connection is manifesting in the physical for you. A strong soulmate is going to be in your physical reality. Like eye to eye, face to face. Something is shifting in your belief system. So this is also like subliminals. The subliminals that you've been doing, the affirmations, whatever, like if you've been going to sleep with them, or if you've been listening to them, or if you've been meditating with them, or whatever, like whatever you've been trying to recondition yourself with or reprogram yourself with is now manifesting into the physical, okay? And it's breaking down, again, that conformity. You're breaking out of conformity. And there's an awakening of self-love, a revelation of how much love you should put into yourself. Yeah. And there's something here in regards to like the facade of mood swings, like realizing that the mood swings weren't even yours to begin with. Separation. Separating yourself again with that abandonment. Somebody, you dealt with somebody that had abandonment wounds. It's almost like that transferred onto you, like their grief transferred onto you, or their manipulation tactics made you feel that you were also someone that suffered from abandonment, but in reality you were not. It's almost like someone fed you a false narrative, and then because you experienced something and your shadow self did experience something, it got distorted. It was like something got distorted, but now something is being reshapen in your life, in your reality, in order for you to see things clearly, right? Like you can see something very, very clear in the next 2 weeks. What else is manifesting next 2 weeks for them? Toxicity. What is that about? Ooh, that is so good. Yo, so I told you something is eating at itself, right? So you know how people say too much of something good is bad? You're the too much of something good. So it's almost like whoever been trying to like consume your energy, it's almost like they're gagging. It's almost like they're like they can't swallow your energy anymore. It's like poisonous. It's like, so I don't know like what's going on here. It's like there was a pattern of toxic people that kept coming around and stuff like that, and they were feeding off of the sparks of your light. And it was like every time, like I'm seeing like a lighter, like you know how you spark it and it doesn't turn on. It's just a spark. It doesn't turn on, and that's because you were around gaslighters, right? And so like I'm seeing this mirrored energy now. In the next 2 weeks, you're gonna start seeing that where there was like sparks and it wasn't going off. It's like the sparks are them now, and they're lighting you. They're gassing you up. Okay, there's a shift there. And there's a rejuvenation of your energy, okay? We have the rejuvenation here. Rejuvenation. And like, I also feel like there's like, whatever toxic experience you had that put you in crisis mode, that had your heart center either blocked or imbalanced, or I'm seeing like fragmented, heart fragments, okay? That is being restored and renewed. So it's like there's growth here. Pay attention to like what is sprouting. in growth, something growing. Where the growth is showing up, expansion, the Jupiter energy again. Because wherever that is, that's where you should take action. Okay? Let me give y'all some more messages. Give me a second. Y'all send money messages. Those out. All right, let's see. What can they expect these next 2 weeks? What's their new chapter look like? What's their new chapter look like when it comes to money? What's their new chapter looks like for the Crowllies? Students. You're learning something, you're reading something. You're getting, again, that wisdom. And now we're talking about finances. So there's something that you're learning in regards to finances, financial habits. Again, a financial advisor, a mentor, something like that. You'll be implementing certain plans, certain tactics, certain budgets, certain techniques, certain ideas. I said you're going to have some new ideas too in the next upcoming week or so. Someone's teaching you something and you're applying it to your finances. The rebel. Wow. You're becoming the financial rebel. You're the one that's paving the way. Like I said, so you're the one in the family that's going to be the one to do something that nobody in the family did before. All right, you're the trailblazer, right? You're the first to do something, small business, work for yourself, create something, invent something, become well known for something. That's you. Angelic help. And your angels are helping you financially. They're saying trust that everything's going to work out financially for you, right? Again, going back to, even though it looks like something, what it looks like is an illusion. It looks like that for a reason. It looks like that for a reason. It's a form of protection, okay? So it's almost like the Most High got you in this hangman position, but in reality, you're the one that's holding the string. You just chilling up there, holding the string. So you feel like letting go. Okay? It's like you're the Most High wants you to play possum. Make it look like nothing's really happening over here, unlocking the designer. But something is actually unlocking. Right? So it's like, make it look like you trapped, you locked in a situation, but in reality, your angels are handing you the key on the sneak tip. Like, here's the key. Don't tell nobody. Shh. Here's the key. Right? What's going on here? There's something about like you looking into something. Just looking into something here. He's looking into something here. So maybe you're looking into like your receipts, your business plan, your business goals, something that you're like creating, you're highlighting something, you're reading something. This is a page turner. Whatever this is exciting to you because you have a smile on your face. You have a smirk over here. Yeah, like this, you're smiling. It's not something bad. This is something good. It's like somebody doesn't know that you know how to get out of something. Manifesting. Okay, that's clarifying the student. So maybe you're learning a new manifestation technique or how to utilize a new manifestation ritual or something like that. Or you have some sort of tool here that can increase your income and you're reading how to utilize this. But there's good fortune coming in the next 2 weeks because of it. And there's an opportunity that will come to you, and you might need to prepare yourself in order to like showcase your talent, showcase like what you got. Like, this is everything I learned. This is what I know, right? And it's like you're getting blessed for it. I'm hearing the student becomes a teacher, right? So maybe something that you've learned, now you're like teaching others, right? This could be informational videos. This could be, I don't know, like Gaia. Trust that the universe has a plan. Even though you're the one that's paving this lane yourself, the universe has a plan for you. And there's protection here. I'm seeing herbs. Protection herbs. Rue could be significant. I did say that. Other protection herbs would be rosemary. Basil is good for protection. Basil is also good for finances. I did say lavender, but that's a little bit more calmer. Sage. Sage is a very sacred herb. Okay, it's good to start rituals. It's not just to cleanse. Sage is not just to cleanse. Sage, you reset the energy. Factory reset. Sage. Okay, to heighten your intuition, like you're about to go into a trance, you want to meditate. Sage. You're about to start a ritual. You're about to light something on your altar. You're about to give an offering. Sage. You want to remove people's energy from your energy. Sage. Remove. If you want to call forth energy of highest energy, sage. It's not just like, oh, I'm just cleansing and that's all sage does. No, there's so many more things that sage can do. Look it up. Do your research. Right? What's going on here? There's different ways that you can utilize sage. And everything is with intention, with purpose, right? Unfulfilled. So this is where the angelic help is coming in the next 2 weeks. Wherever you were unfulfilled. Wherever you had to like hand on face. I don't know how I'm going to do. Oh my God, I can't believe what the heck is going on. That is going to get fixed by the angels. It's going to get fixed. All right. But they're saying this is the time that where you have to lean more on your faith. Especially for those of you that are manifesting and stuff like that. You cannot start manifesting for yourself if you don't believe in your own manifestation abilities. If you don't believe in yourself, you're better off letting somebody else manifest for you. If you have issues believing in yourself and what you're capable of doing, you're better off letting someone else manifest for you. Because you will believe more in them than you believe in yourself. There's something here like you are emotionally attached to something. Emotionally attached to certain results of something and it didn't come true. And it was because you didn't believe. And for some of you, I'm gonna be real with you. If it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, it was because it was not in alignment with you. And when I say it's not in alignment with you, it doesn't mean that you weren't good enough. It doesn't mean that you didn't hit the mark or the benchmark for you to be able to get that thing, right? It was more so like you were not prepared energetically to receive it. You were not prepared mentally to understand it. You were not prepared emotionally to embrace it, okay? So your angels are helping you because you're definitely unhappy about something. Some of you guys were unhappy with your income or your pay, maybe even your work lifestyle. But there's changes. They're telling you to be cautious because yes, there's going to be ups and downs and stuff like that, and that's just the lessons of life. Lessons of life. There's always going to be wave of financial responsibilities that needs to take place, and you just need to be the student. You just need to know, like, okay, what did I do last time? What did I do last time to rectify that financial issue? What did I do last time that didn't work? I'm not going to do that again. Maybe let's try something else, right? Same thing with your manifestation techniques. For each and every one of us, there's certain energies that work for us and there's certain energies that don't. And you got to know what works best. Is it a bath? Is it a candle? Is it writing a petition? Is it working with your ancestors? Is it working with your orishas? Is it working with your spirit guides? What is it, right? Is it praying? Whatever it is your belief system, okay? Because everybody calls it so many different things. And I'll be real with you. It is your belief system. If there is a glitch in your belief system, it is not going to come true. If there is a hiccup, just a little tiny hiccup, just a speck of doubt, it will not come true. And that is exactly the pierced veil of where your enemies and your conspirators will seep into and start fucking with you with. But there are fast changes, and you have to be the student. You have to pay attention. So next 2 weeks, they're the fast changes. It's 2 weeks time. That's a short period of time. That is a short period of time, and there is gossip here. And that's why they're giving you the key on the sneak tip. Look at this. I cannot make this up. They're giving you the key on the sneak tip. Here's this key. They're saying, hey, we understand that you're going through this stuff. This is the key. But look, we're not giving it to you in public so that way people can know and talk about it. You need to minimize the drama in your life. So next 2 weeks, every single day, your goal is, how do I minimize the BS in my life? How do I minimize? How do I cut? How do I trim the fat of toxicity? Is it trimming off followers? Is it cutting off a whole social media account? Is it detoxing? Is it detoxing the body? Is it detoxing the mind? Is it detoxing the ears? Like, what am I listening to? Is it detoxing emotionally from something that does not allow me to emotionally regulate? Okay. Because with the gossip, that's hearsay. That's what you're hearing. So you're literally intuitively, you're unlocking the gift, telepathy, being able to hear when someone's talking about you. But that doesn't mean that you're supposed to direct all your energy to that. If your intuition says, yo, I need you to turn left because I don't want you to get into that car accident up ahead. But your physical self doesn't know that there's a car accident up ahead. But you listen to your intuition and you turn left, and then later on you find out, oh my gosh, there was a major car crash in that direction I was headed in. It wasn't for you to sit there and be like, why are you telling me to turn left? Is there what's the purpose? Like, can I just go ahead and try to figure out why I have to turn left and you're still going? No. Same thing with the, oh, well, why are you telling me, especially with readings and stuff like that? Why are you telling me that this person's talking about me? Why are you telling me that this person, this is their intentions and stuff like that? It's not to confront nobody. It's actually to do the opposite. If you already know, there's no reason, there's nothing for you to talk about. There's nothing for you to talk. There's no reason why you should explain to somebody why you stop talking to them, because they should already know. They should already know. They should already feel guilty because of what they did. That when you do the cutoff, they go, do they know? Yeah. Oh yeah. You have no idea how I know. Your spiritual team. You get what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. Because people are going to talk to you regardless of what doors you walk through, regardless of what doors you unlock for you. They're going to talk about you. Everyone talks about everyone. It doesn't matter if it's good or it's bad. Everybody talks about somebody at some point in time in their life. Why are you sitting there focused so much about what they got to say if they're not paying you? If they're not showing you respect, if they're not clapping for you. There's certain things that are designed in certain ways because, you know, you got to minimize the drama. Okay? And they're saying take personal responsibility for this. Transporter. You want to change things? You're going to have to shift where you're creating. This could be contact creation or something like that. There's something shifting. Start moving. They're saying something's going to start moving in faster. And again, that whole mirror thing. People are going to be looking. They're like, oh, that's going so slow. Like, that's not working for them. Blah, blah, blah. They have so much to say, right? But in reality, it's going so much faster than what they think. What they can even, like, wrap their head around. Okay? Money manager. Your responsibility right now in the next 2 weeks is to manage your finances well. Learn from your previous mistakes. Don't make those mistakes again. Okay? And trim the fat of toxicity. Let's get your final channel messages in regards to what you can start seeing physically for your finances. And we'll do that. You guys, comment down below if you guys are interested in love readings and stuff like that. All right. I do have a TikTok account that I'm trying to start going live. Go ahead and follow me over there at NikaStar_Spirituals Boutique. All right, that's where you find me. I will be posting over there. I'm hoping I'll be able to get to live streaming soon. Okay. Inch number 111. That's just a confirmation. It's gonna happen. Thank you, Spirit. It's gonna happen. We'll be live there soon. Especially with this new moon energy. All right, what's going on? Next 2 weeks, what are they seeing in their physical reality? Angel number 11155, 1155. Say yes, then strategize. Step through the open doors. Spirit already reserved your seat at the freaking table. Say yes. The next 2 weeks, someone invites you to something. Someone say, hey, you want to go here? You want to do this? Okay, the invite can be digital. The invite can be through text message. The invite could be over the phone. The invite could be something in the mail. All right? Someone's going to invite you somewhere. Something. It could be an email, whatever it is. Say yes. Say yes. Because this is linked to money. These are your money messages, okay? What is being replaced? Being replaced by something that is so much better and of your vibration and frequency. Be ready. Be ready. And I told you guys, this is what's shifting. And people are looking at you like crazy, right? But it's not that you're crazy. It's that you dealt with people that were jokers. And you had to camouflage. You had to camouflage. You had to camouflage. You know, what is that? Code switch. You had to code switch. Code switching. Angel number 1313. 1313. 2 major transformations taking place for you in the physical. Meeting in person can be linked to some sort of financial come up. All right. Show up and cash in, boom. Be seen. You got to be seen by the public eye. It don't matter what they're going to say behind your back. It could be behind your back, in your face, whatever. I'm saying face-to-face energy. And there was like 2 or 3 different omens of face-to-face, okay? There's a energetic magnetic pull. Face-to-face energy creates magnetic results for you financially. Like somebody seeing your face, it's like, oh, you know, I want that. I want to do that. I want to engage with that person. I want to know more about that, whatever that is. What is that? Your face is your moneymaker. Start. Fresh financial start. That's what you can expect. So there's a whole, I said like what? A promotion. A promotion could be an ascension financially. Your financial bracket. How much you get paid an hour, how much you get paid a week, how much you get paid per service. Prosperity. Boom. Angel number 1444, 444. Make sure you guys are looking up these angel numbers and what they mean for you. And when I mention the angel numbers specifically for money, you want to also look that up, what these particular angel numbers mean in regards to money. So put in, what does angel number 444 mean when it comes to money? What does angel number 111 mean in regards to money? What does angel number 1144 mean in regards to money? Okay. The spiritual, and this was in the reverse, and this tells me that mirrored energy. The spiritual deposit is now arriving to you, but the enemy thinks that it has not arrived and it won't arrive. That's how I'm reading that. And I'm hearing something, watch me pop off. Okay. So financially. Delivery, it's a blessing coming to you. This will take you by surprise. It will bring you tears of joy, burst of emotional happiness, and it's a blessing just for you. It's a blessing just for you. That's that spiritual deposit. And now everybody's supposed to know about that spiritual deposit. Okay? When I say spiritual deposit, I mean like this is something that you manifested from spiritual energy into physical energy, from metaphysical to physical reality. Like something that was just essence and energy turned into something tangible and real. What is that? Oh, there it is, past life inheritance. And the fact that it fell in the past position too, this is past life prosperity. Some of you guys may need a past life reading. Make sure that if you book a past life reading, you specifically request to look into your financial past life, meaning all messages in regards to your past life when it came to your financial endeavors, your financial, goals, your financial achievements. There we go, financial achievements. And anything that is being like transferred from a past life into your new reality right now in the next 2 weeks. Okay, this is prosperity. This is what's being replaced. The prosperity that you had before is being replaced with past life inheritance. Because now you're in that vibration and frequency, and you have to be ready. Meaning, like, if your spiritual team is saying be ready, they think that you're not ready right now when you're listening to this. Look, reviews, highly favored. Okay, testimonials. All right, some of you guys are going to be commenting on the below, like, oh, yo, like this actually started happening. This is what happened for me. Fresh financial start. You're going to have to strategize. Like, what are you going to do with this newfound financial blessing? What are you going to do? Wealth, inspirational money ideas. Money ideas. I told you this next upcoming 7 days, money ideas. And it's going to be like something when I see like a short sentence, I think something that's less than 3 words, something that's less than 10 words. Short. All right, so you think, my money multiplies. You think my financial account is full. Money comes to me easy. You think of like these are billionaire ideas also. So this is like the energy of like, if I make this one thing one time, I can make so much money off of this one product over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I only had to make it one time. Seeds of money. So that way you can grow a whole financial forest of money trees. Okay. Wealth. Just say yes. Just say yes. What's going on here? 3 months. What's going on 3 months? Somebody's about to have like, your minimum in your account. In the next 3 months, your minimum in your account is going to be $3,000. Your minimum. That's going to be like, what's that called? Your daily balance. Every time you look at your account, like it doesn't go below 3,000. You're just like, okay. And you keep looking too, like this is your new reality. Like something about like you will have more than $3,000 in your accounts. Or some of you guys are trying to save it. Maybe that's your goal. And like, you know, in the next 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing the shift so that way the money can come in and stack up like that. But in the next 3 months, you're going to be able to see that result, that achievement. Okay. If that was your particular, you know, goal from what I'm seeing, because I'm reading for a lot of you. Okay. Reset the energy. I was talking about resetting, right? Reset the frequency. Reset the frequency. Set fresh money intentions. Okay. This new moon, did you reset your money bowl? Did you do another money ritual? All right. Did you do another money prayer? Whatever it is, reset your intentions. Let's go. Let's get it. You should do it. All right. This is your personal come up year, your personal fiscal year. Okay. Money in the form of charity. That's where you can experience it. This is where that past life inheritance is coming in from. So the past life inheritance is going to manifest physically as people tipping you, donating, people gifting you things financially, like cash, gift cards, something, vouchers, major discounts that like things are just a steal at that point. You know, like your community is going to support you financially, prosperity. There's something going on in your neighborhood that's going to benefit you financially. There could be like a secondhand store or I don't want to say secondhand. It could be a Goodwill. It could be secondhand, but it could be like Etsy, or it could be like something like someone flips things and into like their own type of what this is, but maybe like Whatnot or something like that. Okay. There could be like free to take items. Like people are just like, hey, I don't want this. It's gonna go in the trash. Do you want it? But it's like something that you could utilize. Like, it's just this is how it's manifesting for you in the physical. All right, angel number 122. All right, last few messages. How do I get out here? All right, money in the form of clients, sales, funding. People want to fund you, sponsor you. Okay, if you have a business, it's going to expand. When we talk about business expansion, it looks like a whole bunch of different things. If it's a small business, then that means that maybe business is going to be big enough that, you know, it's going to be worldwide. Meaning, you know, maybe the small business is now going to have a whole bunch of sales and stuff like that. And now you need you need help. You need to hire someone to help you with packages or help you with services or help you with something, right? Business capital, maybe the net worth of your company or your net worth, right? Business wise, whatever you offer, whatever you bring to the table is going to grow. Expansion, okay? We have past events. Repeat. I talked about toxicity. Do not repeat it. That's what it's talking about. Reflect, don't repeat this. This is repeat energy. This is being transmuted, right? Something is eating itself so that way it can be transmuted. Because when you eat something, it does not come out the same way, correct? Okay. All right. So revisit what didn't work. Okay. Old patterns are blocking your new profit. So make sure in the next 2 weeks, you don't start doing the old things that you were doing in the past 2 weeks or the past 3 months that got you in the position that you didn't want to be in. Okay. And final message. What's the final message? Yeah. So this is hyper awareness. Not hyper awareness to start tearing yourself down and not being grateful for your progress, but hyper awareness in terms of like knowing when to redirect your energy. Look, energetic thief. When we have access granted, you earned the entry. You earned the entry. Okay? Use this chance to network, pitch, and plant seeds. Okay? Here we go. Financial blessing. Some of you guys are going to win some sort of contest. All right? There's a winner. You're going to claim something. Angel number 222. Untapped income potential. Your talents are underused. There's something that you can do that you haven't been doing, and you could do it, and you can make money out of it. All right. Opportunities are surrounding you in the next 2 weeks for you to be able to hold this. Expansion financially is calling you. And I talked about expansion a few times. Look at your Jupiter placement. Look at what's going on with your Pluto. Look at what's going on with your moon sign. All of these things are a part of these money messages. Okay. Charge your citrine. Okay. You might have citrine. You might have citrine in your money altar. You might utilize citrine like as a necklace or something like that. If you don't have citrine, you should purchase citrine, charge it for the intention of money. All right. Charge it for the intention for you to channel your creative financial ventures that are in alignment with you, and meditate with it, journal with it, write whatever you're going to write, your ideas and stuff like that is going to help you, is going to enhance that. Citrine is good. It depends on what kind of citrine you use. You can use yellow, or you can use orange. And you can use both. Okay. Citrine itself is really good. It's the power of the sun. You can utilize the sun to charge it. Okay. You don't need to, always have to use the moon to charge crystals. You just have to make sure that it's not crystals that they get dull, like the color fades out when it hits the sunlight. Okay. And then we have refresh your resume or update your product offer list. So there's something that you're not offering as a product that you should, that is going to be sold, or there is a service that you can provide that should definitely be tailored so that way other people can see this. This could be SEO. This could be promoting in certain places. If this is your resume and you're handing things in, you want to make sure that you reshape your resume so that when you put out your resume, you have everything that you know how to do in that resume, so that way people can give you the position that you're supposed to. Again, that promotion, right? So that being said, comment down below. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see you later, Crowllies. Peace.